Never good when you're looking for your cue to start a half and all you see are just people standing up clapping and screaming the whole time. You're wondering if you're on or not.
That's right, and I think that was because Colonials were leading by 5 points there as we started the second half. PW was up. Now they're a little bit down, but I'm sure not too far down, as Plymouth Whitemarsh has some weapons out there on the court.
PW looking to press now. Weldon puts it up and it's no good. Maurice Allen, nice hustle, and he'll get the ball back. He's rewarded for his hustle. PW fans not happy once again with the ball going to Norristown. Bounce pass over to Green. He'll do the smart thing. Green driving.
Ooh, late whistle. Late whistle is going to be called on Marcus Green for a push. Wasn't so much an offensive foul, it was a push. And that's going to be Green's fourth foul, and that's not what Coach McGee wanted as he sends Danny Evans in for the Eagles. Green goes to the bench. He's got 1 to spare, and it's going to be the 7th foul against Norristown, so it'll be a 1-on-1 for number 30, Darnell Brewer.
Blood starting to boil a little bit on the court right now. A couple of pats on the backside. A little bit of trash talking going on, but all in friendly competition. Brewer misses his foul shot. Maurice Allen now handling for Norristown, an 8-point lead with 6:30 left to go in this game.
That's sort of a troubling free throw there for Brewer. He was front end of 1-on-1. He missed it, but none of the Colonials were there to get the rebound because they were all standing back here underneath the basket for Norristown. I don't understand it.
Jump ball right there, and Norristown grab possession.
You're down by 8 points. You got to get another chance to put it up. Everybody was back, unless what they thought was Brewer's our biggest man out there, and we don't want Billy Guess to get any fouls, so we're going to keep everybody back. I'm not sure there. Coach D'Onofrio, I'm not questioning him though. Oh, another offensive foul called against Norristown. It was on Maurice Allen, or was it Brad Weldon? I can't tell. Nope, it was on Weldon. It's his 3rd foul.
Norristown got to be careful right here. PW within striking distance, definitely. A couple of 3-pointers, and they'll be very close to taking the lead in this game.
They don't want to shoot themselves in the foot, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're up by 8, but they're doing some bad fundamentals, and they're letting the Colonials get away with it.
Davis now. Good pressure on defense by Norristown. McAvoy setting up the play. Eric Wiggins now. Guess puts it up for 2. Nice shot right there by Nick Guess.
I was watching the little battle there with Maurice Allen and McAvoy. They were tied up there, and Maurice Allen was saying, hey, I can't get my arm out, and McAvoy was holding on to it. It was sort of like a boxing match there. They wouldn't let out a clutch.
Norristown slowing things down right now.
This does not bode well for PW. Don't slow the game down, because Norristown, or don't allow Norristown to slow it down. You got to keep them moving. They'll just waste the clock. They've got 5 minutes and they got a 6-point lead.
Well, it's going to be boring if they do it, but it's definitely better for Norristown. Don't want to make any mistakes right now. Out to Allen. He'll feed Evans. Evans will put up a shot, and it's good. Danny Evans.
Off balance. Beautiful shot there by Danny Evans. You can tell he's been working on his touch and his agility, and that's exactly what happened there.
Give credit to Danny Evans. He's come into this game 2 times and sparked this Norristown team. Billy Guess, he's got an easy 2. A couple of players down for Norristown. Leaf Fowler appears to be injured.
Got to get a player out. Lee Fowler is limping on the court, and they need to bring a player in because there was an official timeout. And McGee is wondering who it is now. He's arguing with the official to no avail. Jim Edmonds will be in the game for Norristown as Lee Fowler takes a seat. It also gave Tom McGee some time to give the referee a piece of his mind.
James Edmonds into the game for Norristown. checking in for Lee Fowler. We hope he's okay on that far sideline. Athletic trainer Dennis Flynn doing a nice job there. Allen tries to put it up. A PW foul. Maurice Allen driving to the hole.
Well, I think the officials are doing a fine job here tonight. They're not taking anything from the fans. They're doing a good job, and Norristown's coming out on the positive end.
And it's a tough thing to do when you have a crowd this size. And every single one of them's got an opinion which they think is right. Allen makes the first one. Norristown lead back up to 7.
Some people putting on their coats and walking down the aisles, I think that's a big mistake. I think this game is far from being over.
Believe me, you pay the money for this ticket, you're going to stay the whole time, I think.
I think I would too. Got 4 minutes of quality basketball left.
Of course, we have the best seats in the house over here.
That's right. Before the game, some people were saying they want a seat saved here, they want a seat saved there. I said, I've got my front row ticket. I'm right in the action. Danny Evans sits back on the bench, gives Marcus Green a couple of minutes rest there and keeps him out of foul trouble. And Marcus gets his hands on the ball right off the bench.
Green to Wiggins, strong to the hole. Great move by Eric Wiggins. That's a nice job of making sure PW defender could not get to that ball. And all of a sudden, it's 10 points once again.
That's right. Norristown has to keep up the intensity, though. Get a steal here or a rebound and keep it right on. Keep the pressure right on.
Davis for 3 from the corner, and it's good. Mike Davis, that's all he's doing tonight, shooting threes. He's got 3 of them, 9 from him. And with that kind of threat on the floor, you're always going to be in the game. Weldon will swing it to Green. Very calm, very collected. Shot in the corner from Maurice Allen.
Man, he made that look so easy. There was no pressure on him whatsoever. 68-59, a 9-point lead. We are in a timeout called by Coach Jim D'Onofrio and the Colonials from Plymouth Whitemarsh. As we wind down close to 3 minutes, both teams, that's a 20-second timeout, both teams need to get their final artillery loaded in the cannons, because I know we're going to have a shootout down the stretch.
And at this point, with 3:06 left, Coach D'Onofrio has got to be telling his PW team, this is the time we have to strike. We can't wait any longer. We're down 9. This would be nice if we could do it right here.
Yep, Quinn Goodwin's going to check in for the Colonials. He's number 42. Let's see if McGee brings out the same 5 he had on the court. They seem to be working as a unit. Maurice Allen and Marcus Green seem to be controlling that ball. Jim Edmonds and Brad Weldon crashing the boards. And Eric Wiggins there with a lot of support and a stray 2 or 3-pointer. Of course, Colonial coming out with their best lineup so far. It's going to be Quinn Goodwin, Darnell Brewer, Guess, and McAvoy. And a quick steal, just like I said. Here comes Maurice Allen.
Allen misses for 2, and that is not good for Norristown as PW coming the other way. Guess for 3, no good. Rebound, Billy Guess, strong one, and it's good. Bill Guess for 2 points.
It's a 4-point swing that really cost the Eagles. Maurice Allen needed to make that basket and keep PW on the defense.
So 7-point lead for Norristown, 2:30 left in this game. PW trying to fire up their team. Green misses the shot. Good strong rebound from Weldon. It won't go. Brewer rebound. Here comes PW. Nick Guest to Billy in the corner. He's trapped. Nick Guest puts that up for 2.
It's not over yet, Greg. They're only down by 5. Some people should be staying in their seats. Timeout, Norristown.
And the PW coach is very happy. Their team came out of the timeout fired up and knowing that they had to score some points and put them on the board.
They came out much better than Norristown did. And that quickly, PW is right back in the game, 68-63. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to look on your sheet here. Billy Guess has more numbers than he needs in your column right now.
I got him with 23 points tonight.
23, wow. Nick Guess isn't too bad either. He's got 14 by your tally, and Mike Davis is throwing in threes left and right. Dave McAvoy sticking in 7 to 12 points. Hey, I'll tell you what, PW is a good team. We need a lot. We need a strong showing from Maurice Allen, Marcus Green down the stretch, and we need Weldon and Wiggins to crash the boards.
I'm sure that's what Coach McGee's telling them right now. Don't rush any shots. Don't do anything stupid, and make sure if you do take a shot and it misses, get that rebound.
That's right, and watch those over-the-top fouls. I'm sure one of those is going to be called before the game's over, and some people are going to complain about that. We want to also thank our scorekeeper over there. That's Ted Avery, the PIA official. And there's Jim Edmonds. There's a big steal by Wiggins. Nope, big tap. Ted Avery is the scorekeeper with Dolores Jordan over there and Otis Ginyard doing the clock, and they all do a fine job, and they're all the people behind the scenes that make Norristown basketball such a success. Also our head trainer, Dennis Flynn, who is probably the premier trainer in the Suburban 1 League of all the conferences and all the divisions. He's the best I've seen. I've been around and I've been around the different schools, and he's by far the best trainer for both the visiting and home teams.
Maurice Allen with the steal. Eric Wiggins now puts it up. No good.
See, I would have pulled it back there. You had a 7-point lead. Just pull it back. Waste some time. You give them a 3-point opportunity like that.
And Guess for 3. And there you go. The 5-point swing. Nick Guess gets PW within 4. Marcus Green now gets it back. We're getting a holding foul on PW. Marcus Green very lucky to get that ball back. And if he didn't, this game would be within 1 or 2 points.
I really think they made a mistake there. I think Eric Wiggins should have had the peace of mind to pull it back. He didn't have a good handle on the ball, and he went up for a layup. He missed it, and he gave them an opportunity to score that 3-pointer, and that's exactly what they did. Should have pulled it back, wasted 20 or 30 seconds, probably got a good shot off anyway. And you'd be up by 2 more points. It would be 73-63 because they wouldn't have got that 3-pointer. But hey, that's the part of the basketball game that we cannot help, and Coach McGee cannot help. It's the players on the court that either do the damage or suffer the damage.
1 of 2 for Green. Guess now up the floor. He has been hot from 3-point land. Underneath the Goodwin. Won't go. Brewer, easy rebound, 2 points.
And that's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. This is not what Norristown wanted. They did not want to come down the stretch. Every basket is important. Every bounce is important of that basketball.
Green now puts it up. Just doesn't fall.
McAvoy called on the foul.
McAvoy has 4, team 90.
So now McAvoy has 4, Nick Guess has 4. It's foul trouble for the Colonials. For Norristown, Marcus Green has 4 fouls, so he has to be careful as well that he doesn't get called because he is the playmaker, although Maurice Allen is no slacker himself.
Well, and it bodes well for Norristown knowing that there's 2 guys on the floor now with 4 fouls, because if one of them fouls real late, with about 20 seconds left, you know that they have to come out of the game with 5 fouls.
Under a minute, and the fans are getting into it now. There's a 5-point lead for Norristown. As McAvoy takes a 5-pointer, might as well have been. That was 6 feet behind that 3-point line. Slow the ball down, Norristown, but Wiggins puts up a 3-pointer. It's good. That looks like that was it.
There's the turning point, folks. Eric Wiggins for 3. I know everybody in this place was holding their breath as he put up that shot.
Timeout Colonial, or the Plymouth White Marsh Colonials. Whoa. George Wadlin and Jim D'Onofrio's heads went straight down when Wiggins went up for the shot, and I'm sure the Norristown fans went straight up into the air as the ball went through the net, and the referees signaled 3-pointer. That really put the last nail in the coffin.
One question for you. What is Dave McAvoy thinking as he puts up that shot? He was standing behind his coaches when he shot that one.
I'm not really sure. That was like that would have been like an NBA 3-pointer. However, they're on strike. That's okay. That would have been more than an NBA 3-pointer. It was either a 4-pointer or a 5-pointer, and I don't really know what he was thinking. He didn't get off a quality shot. As I'm sure streaming by our camera right now, as most of the fans here, they're clearing out. They realize Norristown has edged the Colonials. They're leading right now by 8 points, but I'm not too sure this game is over. 8 points is 8 points. We have 33 seconds left. It's not like a rollover game here. A couple 3-pointers and the Colonials are right back in it.
Well, I'm glad I'm not leaving right now because there's a lot of traffic. It's like getting out of the vet right now. There's tons of people leaving.
That's right.
And Officials timeout on the floor.
Edmonds is being instructed to give him 3 feet. Brewer to bring the ball, and he's having trouble finding someone. He gets it into the Guess and over to Guess, and an easy layup for Nick Guess. I guess they're going to have to foul now. Wiggins gets it across the half-court line. He's fouled by Billy Guess. Billy Guess, it's a real shame. He had a really good, productive night here for the Colonials. He was in double digits early. He's going to finish probably with 23, 25 points, and he had to do the dirty work there and foul Eric Wiggins.
Billy Guess, obviously the leader of this PW team. He has done such a great job. He provided some of that spark to get them fired up in the first half when it looked like they were going to come in. Maybe pull a little bit of an upset in this gym tonight. And Brad Weldon is going to the bench. He played a great game tonight. Lon Dean checks into the game.
Yeah, Weldon, he was easily in double digits. He had 10 points, but some key rebounds and some good defense. As Norristown now pulls up by 8 points, 78-70. We're under 20 seconds to go. Colonials from PD put in one last burst here as Guest goes baseline. He doesn't get the shot. Edmonds with a rebound, and that is going to do it for the Colonials from PW. They try to come in here and create some magic, but it's not to be, as the Norristown Eagles will keep their undefeated season going as they've knocked off 2 really tough teams in this week, Hatboro Horsham and Plymouth Whitemarsh.
Guess puts up a 3 at the buzzer, and it won't go. There we go, folks, 78-70. Norristown with a great performance tonight. Down at halftime, a good job of fighting back and making sure that they won this game, and it was a crucial one, and now they are undefeated in their league, and they're standing right up top is the presence, called the Norristown Eagles.
I think you hit on it right there. Tom McGee touched on that right before the game, that not only is this a big rivalry between PW and Norristown, but it's also important because now we're both in the same division within the Suburban 1 League, and it accounts for our record as well. The halftime score was 35-30, so Norristown outscored the Colonials 43-40, just enough to edge the Eagles over PW, and as you said, they stay undefeated and atop that division in the Suburban 1 League. We had some really good efforts from a lot of different players. I think Eric Wiggins was a big key tonight. I'll have to talk to him in class. He had 26 unofficial points, and that's pretty good considering the Eagles had 78 total. Brad Weldon had a good 10 points. Maurice Allen dumped in a lot. He probably had almost 18 points you have there. And James Edmonds comes off the bench and has 8 points as well.
I have keys here at the table.
Of course, we cannot discount that PW had a heck of a game. They were coming in here. They were coming in here with a lot of fire, and they came out pretty well. Billy Guess had a great night, over 20 points. Nick Guess was right there with 14 points, and Mike Davis dumped in some 3-pointers. Dave McAvoy played his guts out, committing 4 fouls but scoring 10 points and leading PW. So that's it for now, Greg, unless you have something else you want to say.
I just have to say that this was a great effort by Norristown. You know, it's tough to come off that great victory against the team, and you got to make sure that you come back tough and play against a team that has the experience to make sure that they can win games. And Norristown, nice job of staying undefeated tonight.
Thanks again to our production staff, Tony Coy, Director of Communications, Sam Galbraith, Garrett Hickman, Carl Moore, Carl Baker, and the entire NASD-TV staff. This is Neil Schaefer for Greg Fry saying so long from Norristown Area High School, where the Eagles beat the Colonials 78-70.